Hello and welcome to the most important topic under verbs, that is, tenses. Let us start with the introduction. In grammar, verbs are generally used in a manner that they specify or denote the time when an event has occurred. The verbs that take up various forms to indicate the time of an action, event, or condition by changing their form are called as tenses. Tenses can be widely categorized into three types. First is present tense, second is past tense, and the third one is future tense. Tenses play a significant role in the English language. They describe the time of occurrence of an action, that is, whether the action has occurred in past, present, or will take some time to occur in future. Also, these actions performed are specific in their nature. The nature of these actions performed by the verb refers to as an aspect. There are four aspects that are associated with each tense. First is simple or indefinite. Second is continuous. Third is perfect or complete. And the last one is perfect continuous. In this manner, we get total possibilities of 12 tenses in grammar. Now let us understand more about each of these groups of tenses. Let us start with present tense. Let us look for its first aspect, that is simple present. The simple present is used to refer or indicate to something that occurs or happening right now or in the present. The simple present or indefinite present tense is used to indicate an action, event, or condition that is happening in the present. Simple present tense is used when an action occurs every day, every week, every month, every time, or every year. It is also used to denote the universal truth. It is also used to discuss about fixed or constant action. Simple present tense is also used to give direction or command. To formulate the simple present, let us look at its structure. Its structure comprises of subject plus base verb plus object. In the simple present tense, most efficient verbs are used in the original form except in the third person singular. Let us understand the same with the help of following example using the base verb write. Let us see for first person singular, I write. Second person singular, you write. Third person singular, he, she, or it writes. You can note the S in the base verb. For some verbs, the third person singular ends with es instead of s. Commonly, these are the verbs whose original form ends in o, ch, sh, th, ss, gh, or z. With reference to this, let us see another example with base verb go, which has o in the last. First person singular, I go. Second person singular, you go. For third person singular, he, she, it goes. You can note the es in the last. Please note that every aspect has its type, namely affirmative, negative, and interrogative. And let us see how they make difference to every sentence. Beginning with affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences are the sentences which are positive in nature and hold validity. Let us look at its structure. Its structure comprises of subject plus base verb plus object. Now let us look at the example for better understanding. For singular, the first example, this bus leaves at 8 in the morning. Example 2. This boy goes to dancing class every day. For plural, these buses leave at 8 in the morning. Example 2. These boys go to the dancing class every day. Second type of sentences are negative sentences. A negative sentence is a sentence which shows denial. The formula for creating a negative simple present verb is subject plus do or does plus not plus root form of the verb. We can also apply the contraction don't or doesn't as an alternative for do not or does not. Now let us look at the examples. For singular, first example, this bus does not leave at 8 in the morning. Example 2, this boy does not go to dancing class every day. For plural, these buses do not leave at 8 in the morning. Example 2, these boys do not go to dancing class every day. Third type of sentences are the interrogative sentences. The interrogative sentences are used for asking questions. The method for asking a question in the simple present is do or does plus subject plus original form of the verb. Let us look at the example. For singular, example 1, does this bus leave at 8 in the morning? Example 2, does this boy go to dancing class every day? For plural, example 1, do these buses leave at 8 in the morning? Example 2, do these boys go to dancing class every day? Now let us look at another aspect of present tense, that is present continuous tense. This tense determines the continuous nature of an act or event in the present and which has not been completed. The action has begun in the past and will be completed in the future. For example, Seema is preparing chicken sandwiches for breakfast. Here you can see Seema has yet not completed with preparation and the work is still going on. The formation or structure of present continuous tense is as follows. Subject plus am is are plus verb with ing to show continuity of an action plus object. Let us look when to use the present continuous tense. Use the present continuous tense with the proper to be verb and a dynamic verb. A dynamic verb expresses an action or a process. For example, Simon's little sister is arriving at the dinner 2 hours late. As she is walking into Polly's pancake dinner, she is yelling goodbye to her friends outside. And Scott hopes she doesn't cause a scene since she is always embarrassing him in public. When not to use the present continuous tense. Stative verbs. Stative verbs expresses a condition or a state of being that does not show any activity or qualities of change. These verbs can stay in the simple present. For example, Aunt Carol is preferring the maple walnut pancakes over the banana peanut butter ones that Scott loves. This sentence is incorrect. Now let us look at the correct sentence. Aunt Carol prefers the maple walnut pancakes over the banana peanut butter ones that Scott loves. Now let us look at the type of its sentences. The first type is affirmative sentences And the structure is subject plus am is are plus verb with ing to show the continuity of the action plus object. Example for singular, she is doing her homework now. Example for plural, they are doing their homework now. Negative sentence, and the structure is subject plus am is are plus not plus verb with ing plus object. Example for singular, she is not doing her homework now. Example for plural, they are not doing their homework now. For interrogative sentences, the structure is am is are plus subject plus verb with ing plus object. Example for singular, is she doing her homework now? Example for plural, are they doing their homework now? Now look at this common construction for present continuous tense. Please go through the following table for understanding the construction. Here you can see the pronoun I, the to be verb is am, and the common dynamic verb is taken to write. The present continuous construction will be I am writing. With pronouns he, she, it, to be verb is, common dynamic verb taken as to watch. Present continuous construction will be she is watching, or he is watching, or it is watching. With pronouns we, you, they, the to be verb will be are. Common dynamic verb taken here is to walk. Present continuous construction will be we are walking, you are walking, they are walking. Now let us see common dynamic verb that use the present continuous tense. The active verbs are ask, call, eat, help, hit, jump, look at, play, throw. Process verbs are change, grow, mature, arrive, fall. Sense verbs are feel, as in touch, hurt, ache. Also look at the general stative verbs that do not use the present continuous. Opinion verbs deserve, know, recognize, understand. Ownership verbs own, belong, need, possess. Emotion verbs feel, hate, love, sound. Moving towards the third aspect, that is present perfect tense. This tense is used to denote an action that had started in the past, continues into the present, and has just been completed. The time of occurrence of the action is usually not mentioned. This tense is also used to define an action occurred in the past before another action took place. This tense is used for the following. Number 1, to describe activities completed in the past. Number 2, to show past action without a definite time reference. Number 3, to describe past action when we think more of their effects in the present than of the action itself. Number 4, to describe an action beginning at some point in the past and continuing up to present moment. Let us look at the structure. Structure is subject plus have or has plus past participle of the verb plus object. For example, I have just completed my dinner. The formation of this verb tense is straightforward. The first component is have or has, determined by the subject the verb is conjugated with. The second component is the past participle of the verb, which is generally formed by adding ed or d to the verb's original form. For example, walked, cleaned, typed, perambulated, jumped, laughed, sorted. Keep a note of few verbs that have irregular past participles. Example, done, said, gone, known, won, thought, felt, eaten. Let us look at type of sentences based on present perfect tenses. First is affirmative sentence. The structure is subject plus have or has plus past participle of the verb. Example for singular, he has completed his graduation in 2014. For plural, they have completed their graduation in 2014. Negative sentence. The formula for creating a present perfect verb in negative, the structure is subject plus have or has plus not plus past participle of the verb plus object. Example for singular, he has not completed his graduation in 2014. For plural, they have not completed their graduation in 2014. For interrogative sentences, the method for asking a question in the present perfect tense is have or has plus subject plus past participle of the verb plus object. Example for singular, has he completed his graduation in 2014? For plural, have they completed their graduation in 2014? Also mind the catchy words for present perfect tense: just, ever, never, already, yet. Now we are moving towards the fourth aspect, that is the last aspect of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to define an action, event, or occurrence that has started in the past and continues into the present time. It is also used for an action that started and just finished in the past or in cases where there is no mention of time. For example, they have been trying to contact her. To formulate present perfect continuous tense, the formula is subject plus has or have plus been plus the present participle of verb with ing plus object. For example, I have been reading Ice and Fire for a month now. Let us look at the types of sentences based on present perfect continuous tense. The first type is affirmative sentence. The structure is subject plus has or have plus been plus verb with ing plus object. Example for singular, Ria has been going to dance class since March. Example for plural, they have been reading this awesome novel for 2 months. Let us look at negative sentences. The structure is subject plus has or have plus not plus been plus verb with ing plus object. Example for singular. Ria has not been going to dance class since March. Example for plural. They have not been reading this awesome novel for 2 months. Look at interrogative sentences. The structure is has or have plus subject plus been plus verb with ing plus object. Example for singular. Has Ria been going to dance class since March? Example for plural. Have they been reading this awesome novel for 2 months? Please note that not all verbs are compatible with continuous action. Few examples are to be, to arrive, and to own. For example, I have been owning my car since 2007. The sentence is incorrect. The correct sentence is I have owned my car since 2007. Let us look at another example. Guru has been being late for work recently, which is incorrect. The correct sentence is Guru has been late for work recently. Also, please note the catchy words for present perfect continuous tense. For, since, lately. With this, we conclude our present tense. Thank you for watching.